everyone to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help them just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pitch to the back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a first down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. They told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. In the shotgun, handoff inside. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
They come up with another sack. What a unique way of being able to apply pressure. Good coverage downfield, allows the defense to be able to get after him. But back-to-back sacks now. It's third down and long, and you know they're thinking about bringing more pressure here.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. this one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. That's the spin move.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yardage at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And he drops back in the gun. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Down the lineup to kick the extra point. With the extra point, we're down 14-7 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's an out-out. The catch made. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. So it's second down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will set up on first and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. send the back in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught near the sideline. It's Cook. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He steps out at the 21. That's when they'll start the drive. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides a single fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And this time it's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
He's escaping the pocket now. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm that. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Griffin, Acorn, easy.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how it shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Hands off to the left. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his target. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? And they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is on target. Caught. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll wisely throw that one away. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. As a design quarterback keeper. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
On the ready.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's second down and goal now for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Michigan. That puts them on top in the second half. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution of championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now to try here for the extra point. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. The Wolverines will crank up the tempo. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here.
3:25.
Heading left after the handoff. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? And the ball bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback and a turnover.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
2nd down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looking to scramble. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
He's running out of time here. And this one is caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The offense getting closer to a game-time touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a spring game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. A timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And the back now goes in motion. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Worst case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they reclaim the lead with that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. No press here. The defense backing away. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's intercepted. Good across his body. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. defense.